Alright, what's up all my little beanie weenies, and welcome back to a whole nother episode of The Sims 4 Love Island, hosted by me, Hot Dogs. And where we last left off, we had all of our finalists entered the South African Winter Love Island Villa, but I had a surprise coming for them, and that was that 4 previous Islanders are entering for a second chance. And these 4 are from the Casa Amor twist. So we have 2 boys that entered the villa during that, and then we have 2 girls that entered Casa Amor. They didn't really fulfill what they wanted to then, so we have them coming back for one last chance, and these will actually be the last faces, the last Islanders entering the villa. Okay, this 4 will be the last. I promise this time there's no weird twist. But we have Matt and Rick from the 2 boys that entered. Did I just pick my nose? I didn't mean to. That's awkward. And then we have Allison and Gwen, who were on Casa Amor. And they entered, and now they're going to go and see if anyone remembers who they are, if anyone's still interested, and maybe they stand a chance in making it to the season finale next week. Okay, we only have 3 episodes after this, so that's why I thought, maybe the last new people that entered were supernaturals. That was kind of their advantage. And now these, maybe their advantage will be that they already have kind of a history with these Islanders. So we'll see if any sparks fly or not.
Tag.
This samba.
And I love that Colton, our alien supernatural, just comes and greets them naked in his disguise. He is coupled up with Joffrey. I don't know where Joffrey is right now. No one else seems to really be interacting. They're kind of interacting with each other. Poor little Allison goes and cries in a bed. I don't know why, but a lot of girls, as soon as they enter this villa, the first thing they do is go and cry in a bed. That's like not good. Maybe they just need to get out that nervous, sad energy. No one else in the house has really paid them any attention. I don't think most of them even know that they're actually in the villa. And it looks like Gwen is the first returnee to find her way outside in the downstairs garden. But she kind of walks past the first group of people and goes downstairs. But everyone, even Allison, kind of sadly saunters on down here. Everyone kind of starts making their way outside and interacting. And everyone weirdly all decides to go have like a group workout down in the gym. So everyone's kind of reintroducing themselves to each other while they're getting hot and sweaty and working out, which is an interesting tactic, something that I wouldn't do. I don't think the first thing I would do when I enter a house is like cry or work out, but that's probably why I'm not on Love Island.
Hey, oh, the door.
And it seems like Rick has gone, instead of doing the intense workout, he's just doing some relaxing yoga, stretching, getting his body and his mind ready to get on with these girls. And are you guys excited to see him return? Are you excited to see Matt return? What about Allison or Gwen? Are these kind of the people you were expecting to return? Were you wanting someone else to? Let me know all of that in the comments below. And also, do you think any of them stand a chance against any of the couples that remain? The only couple I can really see breaking up would be the gay couple Colton and Joffrey, as I don't really see them together. So potentially that would be an area where they could slip in. And then it looks like Cole got a call from our crybaby Dawn that was in Casa Amor. Good timing. I didn't bring her back. Maybe she deserved a second chance. Do you think I should have brought crybaby Dawn back? I don't know. But he seems to be introducing himself again to Allison. They're probably talking about Dawn. Like, do you remember her? Oh my god. She was nuts. I honestly, thinking about her, I probably should have brought her back, but whatever. And Colton and Matt have not moved since they entered the house. Colton's been there naked, just chatting Matt up downstairs. And for a second, I'm over here kind of thinking, like, who knows? Maybe that'll be the next gay showmance. Maybe Matt came back and that's his strategy. Like, who really knows? And when it comes to Colton, I don't really believe him with anyone. I kind of think he's, like, there playing a game. So sure, he could totally get with Matt. Like, who knows? But then Allison saunters downstairs and starts talking to Matt, and they start kind of joking and getting along and vibing, and I'm like, oh, well, you know, maybe him and Allison could get together. That's also a possibility that the two new Islanders could pick each other. Maybe they hit it off really well, and, you know, they have a higher love percentage than the remaining couples that are in the house. You know, I would be down to replace them with someone that's actually hitting it off. But then Colton also comes back down, and I don't know, there's just a weird love triangle going on between the three of them, and I'm not too sure what direction it's going to go in, if any. It's kind of just a weird sexual tension between the three.
Swarspa, Gathara, Kiara Balansiv, Spaden, Febine Lovo Barnefi,
Quaba, Trinkana, Sheemsta Belfin, Turinga.
Everyone else seems to be in the upstairs garden now. They've all kind of migrated up there where the kitchen is. Xavier's up there in the kitchen trying to take shade but still join the party like always. He's always wanting to go outside but not burn to death since he's a vampire. Everyone else just kind of playing games, getting to know each other, really just interacting. The only one that doesn't really seem to be interacting or trying to get to know the returnees is Aurora. She's just been swimming in the pool by herself, doing laps. Like as soon as they came, she like walked away and kind of went by herself somewhere. She just doesn't really seem to care at all. She's like very much happy in her relationship with Xavier. I don't think she seems worried on what he's going to do, which I kind of would. I feel like Xavier, if he smells fresh blood, he might go for it. So who knows? I would be a little bit more worried if I was Aurora, but to each their own, I guess. Maybe it'll come back to bite her, literally. But everyone else seems to be really just getting along. Luna, our mermaid, is about to pop. She is so pregnant right now. I don't know. I really want to see her in the pool soon. I want to see what she looks like pregnant as a mermaid. I am slightly worried about Gwen. I mean, she doesn't have an issue getting along with anyone. She's always kind of in the mix, around everyone, really likes to be in where all the center of attention is. And she likes to, be in the big group. So I feel like that won't be an issue. I feel like she'll be able to become friends with a lot of people. However, I just have not seen her become flirty. Like when she was in Casa Amor, her and Cole kind of had a thing, but now he's like seriously with Luna. They're having a baby. I don't really think that's necessarily going to be a possibility. And when it comes to everyone else, she's just very friendly. Like I hardly ever see her get flirty. So I am really worried that even though she's going to get along with everyone and she's a really nice girl, that she just won't have any romance. When it comes to recoupling, it's just not going to be there. So she kind of needs to like switch that on and show that she can be, flirty, romance. She can woohoo someone or something, or else like I don't think it's going to get her very far. And it seems as though Aurora has decided to go downstairs and join the little love triangle that hasn't moved. They have no interest in joining the party that's going on upstairs. And I actually kind of think Aurora would be a cute couple with Matt. So who knows? I would like to see that happen. And then while they're doing that, it seems as though Marcus and Vivian have found no one's in the bedroom, and they take the time and woohoo in there privately. So that's at least nice that they're not doing it publicly like Vivian likes to do with other people. And so I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to call Luna and Cole into the beach hut, which is kind of like the diary room or whatever. I called them in there because since she is pregnant, it's obvious that she is going to leave. With everyone else that's become pregnant in the villa, they have had to leave, and I just don't want a baby in the villa. But I am going to allow them to go to the hideaway. And I'm going to send them up there, and they're going to be able to spend some alone time before they have to leave the villa in a nice little romantic setting. So I thought that was pretty nice. Too bad while I'm telling them this, they just had to get interrupted by everyone else. Like, no one ever comes into this room, ever. And then the second I send anyone in there, they all just decide to come hang out. And I'm like, whatever. All right, so the hideaway, the honeymoon suite, whatever you want to call it, it's the same thing. It's just a little room that I have on the 3rd floor that's back in the back corner. And it's just a really romantic little bedroom with an outdoor little area. Privatized? What? Is that even a word? Whatever. Anyway, I sent Cole and Luna back there. And he immediately just starts cooking up some food on the grill for her to feed her and her baby. Surprisingly, he hasn't proposed or anything yet. I don't think that happens. I only really want the proposals to happen at the end of the season finale. And the season finale kind of works in a weird way, as it does on the show. And I try to do it the same way here, but we'll get there when we get there. It's a bit complicated, but that's the only reason why I haven't had any of the people that have gotten pregnant. They haven't proposed or anything yet. But I do kind of feel like they're set in their ways. Like, they won't get married and have this baby and have a family when they do leave the Love Island villa, which is pretty nice. God, I cannot speak today. I am sorry. I normally can't speak anyway. I mumble my words constantly. I'm like a mush mouth talker. But, ooh, yikes.
Luna Corbo. Darkumzina.
It does kind of suck that we will have to see Cole and Luna go, as I do feel like they're a really strong couple. Like, this whole little scene of them cooking, like them eating hot dogs together, going and making s'mores, just kind of laughing and joking, having a good time while she's pregnant, is really nice to see. And I do think, like, it is nice that all the couples that have gotten pregnant, like, I could have seen them winning or being in the end. So it does kind of suck that they won't be there because they got pregnant. However, I think if that wasn't the case, if I didn't kick them all off, everyone in the finale would just be pregnant with a baby, and it would turn into, like, a whole different show. Like, it'd be like a Real Housewives type of show. So it's not what I wanted. It's not what normally happens on Love Island. I actually don't really know what happens if someone were to get pregnant on the show. I don't remember that happening. Let me know if that has happened in the comments below. I can't remember, but it does suck to have to see them go pretty soon. But it's nice to see them being all cute together.
Laura Faye. Rosha.
So while Cole and Luna are in the honeymoon suite, everyone else is kind of just doing their own thing. Gwen is swimming in the pool. She's kind of stinky, so when she gets out, she heads straight to the showers. Rick is also in the pool, just hanging out. And then weirdly, like, ever since I sent Luna and Cole to the beach hut, now Joffrey is in there, just, like, staring at the exit sign. He's so, like, absent-minded. He's always just walking around the house, just staring at random things, not talking to anyone. Joffrey is really strange. I don't know what's going on with him at all. And then it looks as though in the bedroom, Marcus is either crying or self-woohooing. Maybe both at the same time. The idea of him crying while self-woohooing while that weird music was playing was a very strange visual. Yeah. And then, so when he leaves, there's, it looks as though that love triangle that was like stuck put downstairs, they have dispersed. Don't know where they ran off to. Xavier and Vivian seem to be kind of flirting. I could see them being a couple. I still really think Aurora needs to watch out. Like, if I was her, I would start talking to Matt, I think. But who knows? I could be surprised.
Ina, Tribna, Vimpa, Shuna, Larkin,
And then it seems as though everyone else, like Stinky Gwen, is taking a shower, kind of in the bathroom, getting ready to call it a night. It doesn't seem as though any of the new returnees have really made any real advances when it comes to romance tonight. I would say this first day was kind of a fail for them. But they're all kind of getting ready to go to bed. I don't know who they're going to sleep with, or if they're going to sleep on a couch. Who knows? We're going to have to find that out. And then while they're all getting ready for bed, I actually kind of realize that there is no bathroom in the honeymoon suite, which calls for a surprise random speed build by yours truly. And I had to go ahead. I have camera runs kind of built into the Love Island house where I don't really know where to put anything mainly. And so I just kind of got rid of one of those that was near the honeymoon suite and decided to build a bathroom in there. Now, again, I do have custom content in this villa. I didn't in the other ones, but in this one I do when it comes to some of the mirrors, some of the windows, some of the doors. It was all kind of a big pack. And I will link all of that down in the description below of what the mods and stuff I used in this game were and what some of the custom content was as well. If you do download this villa, which you can on the gallery at Singleton RW, this bathroom will already be made in there and the custom content will be on there. So you might have to change your custom content like filter settings to view it. However, when you do place this in your world and you don't have that custom content, it's all really easy to replace. It's nothing really big or major. It's all just windows that you could easily find in the base game. So not a big deal at all. But I went ahead and I made this. I just kind of put a quick little toilet and everything together. I didn't put a door as the space was already pretty small and I didn't really think they needed one. I'm like, if you're gonna like woohoo and have a baby together, you should be able to use the bathroom. I don't know, that's just me. Like, I don't really, I mean, I guess I wouldn't do number 2. But whatever, I don't care. For some reason I didn't put a door. You can put a door in yours if you want. Alright, so I just did a few last minute adjustments, like putting some pictures, a rug down, stuff like that, and the bathroom is good and ready to go, which is great because Luna immediately has to use it, and she is pregnant, so I get why, but she is honestly a complete disaster. Like, she's pretty far along in her pregnancy, but she's still throwing up, she's still having to poop, and she's doing it back to back. Like, she uses the bathroom, gets up, washes her hands, immediately turns around and throws up in the toilet. And then Cole is like also there having to use the bathroom, so he's using it. Like, I should have put multiple toilets in there. I guess I didn't really think I needed to, but this toilet, I just bought it and it is getting used like over and over and over and over again. It's a complete disaster in this bathroom right now.
Dorna Cladazoy,
Kwambasuba!
Wapana, Enloy algorithms, Lomish Anquam Rebalfa. Nibna.
And I don't really know why, if it was just her mood, what it was, but Luna goes outside. She like warms up by the fire after completely destroying that bathroom. And she like looks up at the clear night sky and then decides to pull out her conch shell and sing a little ditty and make it rain and clear it out. I don't really know like why she did that, but she did. And goes inside, and the fire gets put out, and then she goes inside back into the hideaway, and she kind of spends like a rainy night cuddling with Cole next to their stinky toilet. Very true romance right there. Back in the villa, it seems as though one of my predictions was right, and that Aurora and Xavier, something was going to happen there, like either Xavier or Aurora was going to have to split. And it seems as though Rick has made some leeway for the returnees, and him and Aurora are hitting it off and agree to woohoo while they're in the bedroom. But for some reason, instead of like woohooing in the beds in the bedroom, they decide to go all the way upstairs to the 3rd floor, walk through the garden, even though it's raining. None of the other islanders seem to be fazed by the rain that Luna caused. They're all still outside in the upstairs garden, just like hiding out in the kitchen. But they walk, they pull out their umbrellas, Alana and Rick, and they're going to the other bed to woohoo outside in front of everyone instead. Don't know why, that was a cool rhyme. But accidentally, I think Vivian probably starts it in the kitchen. A huge fire gets started on the oven, interrupts the whole woohoo session that was about to go down between Alana and Rick, and everyone immediately starts freaking out. However, it doesn't take very long for it to get put out, and they are outside in the rain, so I feel like that probably helps a little bit too. But crisis was averted pretty quickly. And so now that the fire is put out, Rick and Aurora are able to make their own little fire in the bedroom. But not in the bedroom, because they're doing it in the open, in the upstairs garden where everyone else is. They just go right back to doing it. Right back. They're like, oh, sorry for the interruption, and they just start going at it up there. And of course, Garrison awkwardly comes over and just starts watching, which I think is kind of the whole point. Like, if you're gonna woohoo in public, like, you want people to watch. So I don't think like they cared that he was watching. I don't really know what he thought of it. He didn't seem too into it or too against it. He just seemed confused, which is a bit hypocritical since he was woohooing publicly in like the last episode or whatever. But whatever. I go ahead and replace the oven really quickly. None of the Love Islanders are smart enough to fix it on their own, that's for sure. But they're all hanging out upstairs in that kitchen. They're all kind of getting along. Everyone's pretty much hanging out together. They'd rather all hang out together than woohoo separately and alone. And then poor Luna in the bathroom. She has a bladder infection. The baby's kicking. She's sick. She's nauseous. That toilet I installed, she's just like peeing, standing up, washing her hands, peeing, standing up, washing her hands, like crying, miserable, having the worst time ever. I feel like this baby has to be coming really soon. If not, I'd have to take her to the hospital anyway. Like, it is not looking too good for her. Thankfully, like, right before the sun comes up, she is able to finally get some rest, get in bed, and try to get some sleep. But it's not looking good for her at all. That baby is like swimming around in there, that little mermaid baby. Back in the villa, Marcus is awkwardly stuck, like, on the hill in the plants. I don't know how he got back there. If you might have saw in the background earlier too, like earlier on in the episode, Xavier was stuck like behind a chair in the corner of the bedroom. So I don't know if that just happens with this house, or that was just happening with my game because I had a lot of mods installed. Let me know if you experienced that. But I had to go ahead and teleport him off and try to fix him up. And it looks as though Gwen and Garrison are in the bathroom together, kind of getting to know each other. It is interrupted by Joffrey's birthday as he goes from a young adult to an adult. Of course, in The Sims 4, that doesn't mean anything, and he doesn't look any different than he has since he was a teenager. But whatever. And since I did unstick, fix, whatever, Marcus, he decides to go ahead and join Garrison and Gwen in the hot tub in the bathroom. It's pretty awkward because it is in a weird corner and I have those shelves. There's only like one way out of the hot tub. You have to like go underwater to like move your positioning. They try to like skinny dip and they have to like get out and get back into skinny dip, and then the guy's just kind of stuck in there. And then Gwen gets out, and the whole thing is just like very weird and awkward. Like, I don't know what was going on there. I feel bad for Gwen. Like, this always happens. I feel like when she tries to be romantic, tries to like have something going on, it just turns weird. It just turns very awkward. I don't know why. But, yeah, it's just a lot of back and forth, going in and out of the hot tub, taking their clothes off, getting in, people getting out of the hot tub because someone took their clothes off and reacting to it, and then taking their own clothes off and getting in the hot tub, and then someone else getting out of the hot tub to react to the other person took their clothes off, and then getting back in the hot tub, and it's just kind of, this is what playing The Sims 4 is like for me. Like, I did buy the Star Wars pack, and my boyfriend has been playing, he's a big Star Wars fan. He doesn't play The Sims. So that's kind of been more interesting to watch, someone that does not play The Sims playing it, because he actually really enjoys it. Meanwhile, for me, I'm just like noticing all the glitches, noticing the things that don't work, like complaining about The Sims 4 the whole time, and he's just like, ignorance is bliss, like doesn't know that I have to deal with stuff like this constantly. I am going to be doing another series in the future that isn't on The Sims 4. I am going to be doing Sims 3 stuff, maybe Sims 2 stuff. I can get that working on my computer. I would love to revisit some of that. And then I did notice that I tend to put like I will forget a trash can, and I will not put a washer and a dryer. But I will remember to put a laundry basket in a room as decoration for no reason. Like, I can't put a trash can in there when it's functional or anything, but a laundry basket I will put. So I put laundry baskets everywhere. And then I'm like, oh, there's so many clothes just piling up. How annoying. And so I did do another random speed build where I put some laundry machines in the bathroom, kind of made some room for them. Put those in there. I like the realism of doing laundry. However, I have the same issue with it as I have in real life, where my dirty clothes just like pile up and pile up and pile up. Like my bedroom right now is just an amount of clothes. Believe it or not. I don't just wear a hot dog suit every day. So my clothes are just like piling up, and that's what happens in the house every single time I decide to do put laundry in the Sims 4 house. It just becomes a disaster. Seems as though a lot of people have started falling asleep around the house. They all kind of like wound down for a little bit. God, I make no sense in this video. Like the words I decide to say just don't equal anything. Anyway, people are napping. I thought they were all gonna go to sleep earlier, but they all kind of just went up to the kitchen and they've been hanging out up there since then still. So everyone's still kind of up there, just mingling, getting to know each other. Nothing too crazy is going on. No fires, no more woohoos. Everyone's just kind of joking and being lighthearted up there in the rain. Xavier's in the pool. He's actually able to, hang out outside since it's raining. He doesn't have to worry about getting burned to death, which is pretty nice. I thought Luna calling on the rain would kind of end the night early, but it actually kind of weirdly brought everyone closer, made them all kind of hang out together. And it is nice to see, even though it probably isn't for the best when it comes to the recoupling that's going to be happening on Friday's show. You kind of want more like individual bonding, but who knows, maybe this will shake it up a little bit more, or maybe make the decisions harder to make. And then it's someone else's birthday, I think, which is why you'll see the confetti go off. I think it's so annoying that like when you make Sims all around the same time, they all have like the same birthday. Like, I wish like you could have like in the Sims 2 or whatever, when you could select like their sign, or maybe it's the Sims 3 as well. And when you had like the personality meters of like being clean and dirty, you don't just have 3 traits to select. Like, I don't know. I just miss the old Sims. I feel like everyone feels the same way right now. I don't mean to just like hop on the hate bandwagon, but like birthdays even are like included. Like I feel like everyone's birthday's at the same time in The Sims 4. Maybe I'm wrong, but like every time I make a family, they're like always like having their birthday at the same time. And I hate group birthdays. I was someone who like growing up, I hated a group birthday. If someone tried to make me have a birthday with them, no, that was so annoying. I want to have my own party. I'm not even a party person, so. But I do feel bad for the Islanders because like I have not had any individual birthday parties because they're just all around the same time. They all just randomly pop up. I don't know when they're gonna happen. No.
No fake, please.
It seems as though Luna, after finally getting some rest, is feeling a little bit better, which is nice. Her and Cole are up and relaxing outside. Everyone else is doing that too in the villa. I like that Colton started this episode butt naked greeting the new Islanders. He has barely done anything in this whole entire episode, and now that we're ending it, he is still butt naked. I mean, he is in a disguise. Maybe that counts as clothes to him since he's an alien. But he's still just butt naked, getting juiced at like 8 a.m. in the morning, like rocking out with his cock out. I guess I don't even know if I'm allowed to say that on here. I won't remember to beep that. Sometimes I'll beep words, but I gotta do that right now or I won't remember. Anyway, I'm gonna end the episode here. Nothing crazy. I didn't really send the returnees on any dates because they've already kind of met these Islanders. They've already had that kind of chance. So I just try to see if they would get along with them. However, the recoupling is on Friday, and it will be our last recoupling ceremony of the series, okay? So we're going to get all of them together. We're going to see if these returnees have made any kind of an impact, and we're going to shoo some people out of the villa like Luna and Cole and stuff like that, say goodbye to them as we make room for our finale. We only have 3 episodes left, okay? The finale is coming close. It'll be next week. So this recoupling will be a big one as it's going to be our last one. It's going to see who is going to be making it to the finale. And who are you guys rooting for? Let me know in the comments below. And I can't wait to see you guys then. I love doing this series. And let me know if you would want to see a season 2 and stuff like that. If there's anything else you'd like to see from these Islanders. Also, let me know who your favorites are. Because at the end of the finale, I will be making a winter edition. So let me start commenting now. Let me know who you'd like to see do a return. I'll be bringing that kind of stuff up later on in the next few episodes as well. But I just thought I'd mention that as a real quick reminder. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys on Monday. Bye.